Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you to those watching online. My name is Matthew Coley, and we are the Heartland Marimba Ensemble. So it's very exciting, of course, that we're doing this as a live event for you all. It's been a long road of anticipation, we'll say, for the last 14 months for us as performing artists. So this is, for the Heartland Marimba organization, we're starting to get back into the swing of things, a different model, but things are starting to come back. So thank you for being here with us today. The first two pieces, we wanted to just come out of the gates with a couple pieces so you can get to know the players and see all the players perform. The first two pieces we did included a samba from the Divertimento for 3 marimbas by Takayoshi Yoshioka. And then this last piece that you just heard was called Drive by Mike Newmeyer. And as I said, I'm Matthew Coley. I live in Waterloo, Iowa. And I will introduce all the players. Here is Hannah Weaver. She's in Omaha, Nebraska. And Ryan Pearson is in Lawrence, Kansas. Ari Isomura is in St. Paul, Minnesota. And Matt Silverberg also in St. Paul, Minnesota. So you can see we kind of pull things together with different artists in Heartland Marimba to make these concerts happen and this touring happen. So this is a lot of fun for a lot of reasons, because we get to work together, we get to play for you all, we're in this cool space, so thank you again. Okay, next up we are going to perform a piece called Atmospheres. This is by Beth Mahochik. Atmospheres, from what we can uncover, is the first marimba quartet piece by a female composer from 1985. And so as the Heartland Marimba organization, we do a lot of research in and understanding of the history of the marimba and the repertoire. And of course, as you know, there's been a lot of motion and further movement towards better diversity and equity in our field. We've been working on a project for 3 years to actually increase the amount of music by women composers. And we received a really highly respected grant last year by New Music USA for this project. So we've done some research in in all of the music that we can find for marimba quartet, which is a very, very niche kind of ensemble by women composers. So you're getting to hear the first piece that we could find, written by a female composer in 1985, called Atmospheres by Beth Mahocha.
So as Matthew mentioned, one of the guiding goals of the Heartland Marimba Ensemble, the Heartland Marimba organization, is to expand the repertoire and do work to promote equity in our canon. This next piece that we're going to play, Ode to a Circus Rat, is written by one of our Heartland Marimba composers. We have a publication arm as well. So we work with young composers, other composers that are just interested in exploring a new medium, whatever. So this next composer, Keegan Fountain, is a young composer. The piece he wrote actually was when he was 19, so this is one of his early works. Keegan is a graduate of Ithaca College, young African-American composer, does a lot of work with different drum corps organizations and marching percussion. And this idiom, which you're going to see earlier, you'll notice we're bringing out a different instrument here. This is a flute instrument that Matthew has worked with the instrument manufacturer on. It's called an aquarium. So whereas our marimbas have wood bars, and the vibraphone you see in the center has metal bars, these bars are made of glass. And the resonating chambers underneath are all pitched to match the same pitch of the glass bars on top. Since it's a little more delicate, we are also amplifying that so that you can hear this unique sound texture above the rest of the instruments. So we hope you enjoy Ode to a Circus Rat. this pedal instrument, and kind of like a piano, the sustain pedal is used to make the metal bars sound longer. So the piece you'll hear is called Piltop, the Piltop, and it is the original track from Chick Corea's album, My Spanish Part, and recorded in 1976. And Chick Corea is a huge inspiration to me, and one of the reasons why I pursue music, and he's just such a legend, and he'll be remembered. And yeah, so Chick Corea and Stanley Clarke made this record. It was just for piano and string bass. And so a few years ago, I arranged it, the track, to fit this instrumentation. So some of the effects you might hear may be kind of unique to your ears. So enjoy the whole time.
you, everybody. This is about halfway in the program, and I had a thought back there while I was listening to them play that fabulous piece. You're welcome to, if you guys want to wander this way so you can see us better, or move some chairs. We're kind of set up in the nook, which is great acoustically, but maybe for some of you it's hard to see. So please feel free while we're playing, just stay out of the view of the cameras, and you won't bother us if you want to come up to the edges here and watch a little bit. And then I thought I'd take a moment while we're transitioning to talk real briefly, give you like a Marimba 101 course real quick. So most of the instruments that we play, as you know, are marimbas, and we have 3 up here right now. And there's a third one in the back. If you're further back, there's a third one here in the nook. And these instruments, as Harry said, have wooden bars. So you guys can see here kind of a reddish colored wood. It's called rosewood. It's from Central America. It's a really hard wood, but it resonates really well. So it vibrates, which makes it pitch. And then after the concert, you're welcome to come check out the instruments. You can see where they tune the bars here and cut the plank of wood to be a certain pitch. And that tunes it to the pitch they need. And then also the tubes under the bar are called resonators, and they're very important for the sound. They're about 50% of the sound. And they're also tuned to the pitch of the bar. So just like an organ type, the resonator is a certain length, and that corresponds with a certain hertz of vibration in the sound wave. So rosewood, resonators, the marimbas come apart and they go into about 8 cases each, and then they go into our van, or our trailer, which is towed by a van. And the mallets, we're using mallets to play them. There's all kinds of mallets, really soft to really hard mallets, even rubber mallets. We're not doing anything with straight up rubber mallets, are we? But everything we're using is wrapped in yarn or cord, and then there's different kinds of materials for the core of the mallet, rubber and plastic, things like that. Let's see. So the marimba is a really young instrument for the classical music world. It's only got about 80 years or so of history on the classical music stage. But the marimba is like 2,000 or more years old. And it goes back to Africa. And 500 years ago, it made its way through slave trading to Central America and became an important part of the traditional music of Costa Rica and Belize and Honduras. And then actually about 100 years ago, it made its way to Chicago, Illinois. It's very specific, I know, but a couple or a few of Central American families that were marimba families moved up there. And at that time, some percussion industry titans, I guess you would call them, percussion industry businessmen, saw the instrument, heard the instrument, and took it on as a project for creating a version of it for the classical music world. So the instrument in Central America sounds different, they look different, because it's also very much a craft project or a family project of craftsmanship in that part of the world. So they're beautiful instruments, they sound amazing. I would encourage you to listen to some traditional Costa Rican marimba music. But the instrument has now made its way into the classical music scene of the entire world. And we're actually in a very interesting place in its history, where we don't have a lot of music, and a lot of the famous original soloists and performers and composers are still alive for this instrument, which you can't say that about piano, you can't say that about any string instrument. So it's really special, and it's just so interesting to be a part of that, and you guys are a part of that as well, because that's what we do at Heartland Marimba. We are creating more of an awareness about the art form. So, okay, and I'm happy to answer any more. We're happy to answer any more questions afterwards. but hopefully that gives you a little briefing on the art form a little bit. Okay, so let's move on with the next piece. Hi everyone. I'll keep it brief so we can get back to the music. The next piece we're going to play for you is Gregory Jackson's Marimba Quartet No. 1, the third movement. Gregory Jackson is a very prolific composer, percussionist, and conductor, orchestral conductor. He's written tons of pieces for a lot of different instrumentation groups. Obviously this one for Marimba Quartet. This piece is fast and furious, and you'll see a lot of lines going between the different marimbas back and forth, and should be a lot of fun, and we hope you guys enjoy it. The next piece we're going to play is a trio that will utilize some new instruments that you haven't heard yet in the program. First, the piece is titled The World in Your Hands by Robin Sanderell, and it is going to kind of sort of feature the 4-mallet marimba part, as well as the vibraphone that you heard Harry playing before. And then also, there will be a second marimba part back there, accompanied by two metallic instruments called the glockenspiel and the crotales. And the crotales are the golden cymbal-looking things, but they also have pitch, not like the marimba and the bells. So please enjoy The World in Your Hands. Okay, thank you everybody. We have a few more shorter selections. The next piece is called, let's see if I get this right. So the next piece is from a quartet called Strange Animals in a Dark Pool. And the movement we're doing is called A Magical Octopus Rolled Her Venomous Eye. So I think that's right. Is that right? Okay. This piece is by a good friend of mine, David Colson, who is a composer, prolific composer at Western Michigan University. I just came from, what town is that? Kalamazoo, Michigan, where Western Michigan is, a few days ago recording, so I could record his marimba solo called Ghost Music. So David and I have a really great friendship and collaboration going on. So before we jump into that, I wanted to just tell you briefly more about Heartland Marimba. You can always explore more about what we're doing at our website, heartlandmarimba.com. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at any point. This is the Heartland Marimba Ensemble, as we said, and we also do a lot of other things. We publish music. Some of the pieces we're playing for you are published. We're eventually going to publish this quartet. And we have a marimba quartet, which is a set group of artists that tours year-round. The Heartland Marimba Ensemble is young artists, a young artist program that kind of has sometimes a rotating membership of artists. So we try to reach out as broadly as we can for the marimba art form. And we just love coming to cities like this. And of course I live in Iowa, so it's great to be back in Mason City. And let's see, what else? And if you like YouTube and things like that, you can find a lot of videos by Heartland Marimba online. Okay, and then so we're going to do A Magical Octopus next, and then after that we're going to play for our show finale of Mendelssohn Prelude and Fugue. So it's two different shorter movements by Felix Mendelssohn. It's a new arrangement for us. Mendelssohn wrote this for piano, but we're doing a big project where we're arranging a lot of these for marimba ensemble. So this is his first Prelude and Fugue from Opus 35. So again, we'll just play right through those, but thank you all for being here with us, and feel free to come ask questions afterwards.